Welcome back, PTL Podcast, episode 2. Got myself, Jesus. I got Mike and Alex with me. What's going on, guys?
How's it going?
What's up?
Y'all been doing good?
Yeah, another week.
Sir.
Another week.
A week
Lot
of
of-
gaming.
Yeah, a lot of gaming news to get to. We'll start off Call of Duty, man. Season 3. I've been seeing it on Twitch. Coming through another update, sorry. Looks like they added a bunch of playlists. Have y'all been able to catch any Twitch streamers watch the new update or no?
I've caught, but I haven't seen any of the new playlists. I saw the Warzone and all that Rambo stuff they added, which is it's pretty cool that now that they're finally adding, they're becoming Fortnite. They're trying to add a lot of stuff like that, trying to bring more players back into the game. They're losing a lot of players because of these hacking and stuff like that. So I'm glad they're finally doing stuff like that.
How about you, Alex? Have you been able to look into it or no?
I have not checked it out at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Reading a little bit into it, but played it. I have not gotten into it. I stayed away still from Call of Duty. I'm still a little haunted.
Well, I did see. I was watching Tim streaming it, and they had this playlist. I don't know which one they were playing, but like you can revive or like you can come back to life
It's
or whatever.
kind of like a plunder type.
Yeah, and they were
where-
just getting a bunch of kills. It was crazy.
So it was
Yeah.
Warzone / plunder type of.
Yeah,
Warzone?
so it's like you kill people, you get their tags, and then each tag they give you, it adds a different score streak, so you get like an extra life. So you pretty much start off with 2 lives. They kill you off of those lives, they can buy you back. But if they can't buy you back, then obviously you're done. But yeah, the more kills you get, the tags you get, and the more kill streaks you unlock, UAVs, advanced UAVs, what are those score streaks are?
Which Call of Duty is this one?
It's still
This is Warzone.
Cold War.
Yeah.
Cold War, but it's Warzone. Yeah.
This is Call
Yeah.
of Duty Cold War Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm reading it here. Here's what I was talking about here. It says in this mode, players must take out the operators while completing contracts and looting all the boxes and recover dog tags. And then for every dog tag they recover, they get like special rewards. Once it comes down to the wire, you have to take control of the flag. And then after that, it's whoever wins or something like that. So
Yeah.
it seems like it's something. Yeah.
It's very, very action packed, and it takes place on. They added a new building during this update. This Rambo update. So this new building is like a huge tower, and it has a bunch of rooms, and it's really crazy in there. It has like a vault inside, and like I think like $100,000 that are in there, and so you can buy whatever you want. So it's
Everyone
really
just trying to
everyone trying to get exactly. So in this LTM, a little time limited time playlist. The zone starts off kind of small, not the whole map like in Warzone, just in that central area, and then it keeps shrinking and shrinking. At the end, it's like plunder, you have to like deposit all your money so it can go away. Well, you stand like in an exfil zone, so it'll go away after that, and then you win the game after that. But it's very intense, very action packed.
Yeah, it's right here. It says a point of interest is like an aircraft hangar, and I did see that on Tim's stream when they were playing with Nick Merckx. Yeah, it's a huge building, like, and you can get all on the inside. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'm down to like play it and see what it's all about.
Squad up.
I'll probably jump on it. I mean, I did play Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie, maybe about a few days ago, but it was zombies. That was a very interesting, the Cold War Call of Duty zombies. It wasn't like old school zombies where it was just all crowded, running through a hallway type of thing. This one was more of a zombies like / Warzone map. Huge map, and you're just like going from point to point like a mission type of thing, but playing zombies. So it was pretty cool. Played with Josh and Ray.
Nice.
And, yeah, it was interesting. You get like power ups, and like you have to obviously like before you buy, your power ups and stuff. They start getting harder and harder. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I'll probably check out this Warzone. I mean, I'm not too good at yet with computer shooting.
Getting used to
So
it, yeah.
yeah,
No, that's
it's
Keyboard,
cool.
keyboard and mouse. Just plug in your controllers. The same thing.
just waste the money on the computer. Just go back to PS4,
Console, yeah.
PS5.
Well, one other big game update that came out, another big game, Overwatch 2, man. They finally got some more information on it. It's gonna be the 5v5. It's gonna be a 5v5 game, and they're gonna. I was reading here, they're gonna only have one tanker, and they're saying that it's gonna drastically kind of change the game because they're gonna limit players to just one instance of a hero per team, kind of like a role queue and I've been seeing a lot of feedback, well, like from Tim saying, this is going to dramatically change the game. I don't know if you guys have ever played Overwatch or anything. Have you guys played it?
I haven't. I'm not into really these games, but I mean, it looks fun. It looks very
Yeah.
challenging. I have a question. Overwatch, the first one is 4v4 or it's 5v5? What's the difference between that?
I think the first one, I think it was six. Yeah,
6v6.
Oh,
6v6.
6v6. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're lowering it a little bit. Okay. I mean, that does change it. That's going to change the game, which is good because I mean, Overwatch has been around for a while now. It's been a minute, so they needed a big difference to this game, and I'm glad they're doing something different. I mean, it's not the same thing over and over and over again. Might as well just add DLCs. Why add a new game if you're gonna have the same game,
Yeah.
But
No, I mean,
but it's good. Good change.
yeah, I mean, it says it's going to be like here big changes for tank characters, making everything more aggressive, more hybrid on the damage side. Yeah, I mean, I played it a little bit, but there was a lot of learning curve to it. People kind of knew what they were doing already.
Yeah.
So to me, it was kind of fun. It was kind of fast paced. Just get in there real quick. You're just kind of following a path to try to take over a zone, or if you're defending. Have you played Alex?
I haven't. That's a game that I've always wanted to play. I've always seen Raul play it.
Yeah, my
So
brother. Yeah.
yeah, I've seen him stream it and stuff like that. It's always looked real fun type of game. Maybe something I would like to try. Um, but yeah, I mean, I never got around to it, so I might just check it out.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have it. I have Overwatch, but like I said, it was a little learning curve, and then I didn't know
Yeah.
like what player to play and stuff like that.
What I liked about it, it looked real fast paced.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Real like going in there tanking, going in there DPSing, going in there like it's not that like, hey, let me peek out, boom, hey, let me throw a random nade, boom, like type of thing. Like
Nah.
my type of game style is, I mean, you guys play Call of Duty, I'm just running out there.
Hmm.
It's not
Yeah.
really, it's like, hey, let's defend the flag, and I'm like on the other side, like what am I doing, like not defending the flag, it's just I can't. So I mean, I think that would be a game I'd like to try, and I'd probably like, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
big update for sure.
Yeah.
But I did want to bring up here. I have it Xbox Game Pass. They're adding 50 new games. I kind of wanted to bring it up not because of the games they were adding, more just in general. Xbox Game Pass seems to be like they're just taking over, man. Like they're always adding new stuff. I know they have like the FIFA, NBA, stuff, EA Sports basically on there. And they just keep adding more games and more games, and like kind of like your overall thoughts. I just kind of that's why I brought it up. I want to know what y'all think of the Xbox Game Pass in general.
Every single time I look at new stuff that comes out for Game Pass, I'm fairly disappointed in the games that come out. I don't see any AAA titles that are really great, except for maybe last month. Last month they had Outriders that released straight onto Game Pass, which is great. Good job, Game Pass. But I mean, look at these list of games. When's the last time you played any of these games or want to play any of these games?
Yeah.
So
What about you?
I'm not a big fan of this.
I've looked into it maybe a couple times.
Yeah.
I hasn't sold me either. On the games, I mean, that'd be something that I don't know. It'd be something that I'd probably try and just be like, yeah, it wasn't worth it. But I mean, if you're into those games, I mean, like Miguel said, there's not really too much games in there that catch my attention. I mean, yeah, you got FIFA, stuff like that, but
Yeah, Red Dead Online too.
I
Right
guess
here.
it'd be something that's just like, you know what, let's get away from, the Warzone type of game, the, Outriders,
Multiplayer, yeah.
yeah, like shooter, like, you know what, it's just one day I'm just gonna come chill and just pick a random game and see what's up. That's what the Game Pass to me is like.
Well,
Yeah.
from my point of view, now that I got Caden, which is my son, I got him an Xbox X for Christmas, and because before it was always like, hey, can you buy me a game? Can you buy me a game?
Oh
Can you buy
yeah,
me?
completely agree with you. This gives you like tons of games for free. Yeah,
Dude, it's like he's like downloading it all. I go in there sometimes and I'm like, why are you playing like a mobile game on a freaking Xbox X? What are you doing, man?
yeah,
But like it's stuff like that, like that you see here, like Joyride or like some just random game that you're just playing, and so I think it just adds that, and I think the AAA title, like you were saying, they do have some, and I think they're only going to get better, but they're going to take over. I mean, it's only $15 for the amount of just content.
yeah,
I think eventually they'll. I mean, they're already starting. They're going to take over.
yeah.
For
They do have the content. They do have everything, but I do see like I just remembered they released Kingdom Hearts. I see at the very bottom where it says what's leaving. Kingdom Hearts got here about 2 months ago, and they're already letting it go. I mean, that's kind of weird. Why
Oh
not
no,
just keep it?
these are the weird versions, not the
Well,
official.
no, I have the 1.5 and 2.5, and this and the remix. It has all the games put together in this collection. It's like a collection.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So I don't understand. This 2 months is not enough to beat 9 games that this thing comes with. So
Yeah.
why is it leaving so quickly? Is another question. Why not just keep it?
Not a hit, probably.
Yeah, it's like the they're doing the Netflix
I
deal
got
on
you.
it.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Then
But-
again, I mean, I think this targets more, like you said, like kids.
Mhm.
If you have kids, sons, like, that just like to play those random games, and obviously, you play with them, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not that bad of a game, but yeah, I mean, you're playing with your son, so it's like,
Yeah.
this would be definitely a good thing. Instead of spending a $20-$30 every single game, like,
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
that
I'm
makes
just
sense.
excited to see like how many more developers they can bring in and start putting out some big titles. Like you said, Outriders was a huge one that they brought in.
Yeah, it was.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, only $14.99. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one there. Hey guys, do you remember Pokemon?
Yeah. A while back.
Yeah, this is funny. I was reading this. It said Target will no longer sell Pokemon cards in store due to safety concerns. It brought me back to, the first when it first came out.
Whoa. Allegedly, let's not let's not incriminate ourselves right now.
No. I'm saying like it brought me
Okay.
back. It brought me back. So it's like before the hype, we were just there. It was chilling, and
Yeah.
then they put them behind cages. And
Yeah.
then
I wonder why.
there
Okay.
was
No,
a
but
lot of tournaments going on.
Yes,
lot
of
of
course,
tournaments.
of course.
this
A
is
lot
Toys
of
R Us. But it just made me laugh though, because it was like, man, it's like history repeating itself. It's like people are going crazy again for these Pokemon cards.
Yeah, and it's only getting bigger because I mean the original Pokemon cards, the ones that we all grew up with, are selling for a lot of money right now. It's crazy how much they're selling for, and people are gonna start stocking up on those cards and keep it for years and hope to get the same return that happened 10 15 years ago when well, not even 20 years ago when these cards came out.
The
So,
OG one was it 150?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That they're coming back. I know I read somewhere that Walmart's still selling them, but they're saying here the straw that broke the camel's back for Target seems to be an incident where a 35-year-old man pulled a gun after he was assaulted by 4 attackers. Like,
Wow.
What the hell?
No shots were fired. Wow. That's crazy. For Pokemon cards, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you got that holographic Charizard.
That's true.
It's crazy though.
Yeah, it's still crazy.
It's just crazy. Like growing up with these, I mean, we're just like we had access to them all the time. Like whoever, who would have thought that, like, 20 years later, here they are selling for who knows how much, and I still have a whole binder of them, dude.
Yeah.
Still have the other
all
ones.
the holos.
Yeah, the holographics, can't say where they're at, but I haven't even seen how much those are worth.
Probably a good
Yeah.
time to sell, man. The market's pretty up right now.
Oh, why
On
not
the-
just hold? I mean, collector's
for,
items are gonna go
for
are
the
gonna go up.
next 20
Yeah.
more years. The next.
That's
No,
where
but
everything's going. You got NBA
Yeah.
Top Shot, so
yeah, exactly. But no, I just thought that was funny. I was like, man, it's happening all over again. The stores are gonna stop selling them. It's gonna be freaking crazy.
Yeah.
We hit on this a little bit earlier about Outriders, and I just saw this. I kind of want to bring it up too, that they're likely to, or they hit 3.5 million players, and no, they were saying how this is gonna be like their next major franchise, Square Enix, because I
Yeah.
know that the guy, he said here that it's not a live service game, but he was gonna see how kind of the game went and kind of did, and now he's kind of open to it. And so they're gonna, I guess, make this their main game and start pumping out some stuff. So he said he was open to significant expansions down the line, kind of like a Diablo approach inspiration. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, when I read this article, or I read something similar, I loved it. I saw how Outriders blew up. Outriders has a lot of potential. If they make it a live service game, they can really, really, really bank on it. And I'm sure what is it called? People Can Fly developers. They're gonna just work on this completely. I'm not sure if they're gonna make DLC. I know they said they weren't going to, but with 3.5 million players, unique players, that opens up a lot of cash for those people. So they need to either start working on part 2 or make this DLC or a live service, honestly, because they could bring a lot of people in and a lot of money for them.
Do you still play? I haven't played it in a while. We've had a lot of stuff going on, but what about you, Alex? Would you be excited for some more Outrider content?
for sure. I mean, that game's definitely my style of play.
Nice.
I've been playing. Again, to me, it's a lot better playing with 2 players, 3 players. Hopefully, I mean, they look into some sort of like 4-player mode. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, if they do decide to bring out content, I'll definitely jump on that, because that game didn't disappoint.
No, and also they can do a lot of stuff with it. They can even add multiplayer. They can add a bunch of stuff. I mean, you can make this another Destiny lookalike type game. So it has a lot of potential, and it's great that they see the possibility and they know what they have out of this game. So good job from them, and hopefully they keep making better ones.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, speaking of Netflix, earlier there was an article here that they're looking to expand more into games. Okay. Apparently, they had already been doing it. It said like in 2018 they had like the Black Mirror that was released on the platform. It's like an interactive movie. They can select different choices. And I know Caden, again, my son, I think it was like a Minecraft one. You would like choose like a route, and so they kind of responded, because there was an article that reported that Netflix was going to kind of come into this gaming streaming platform, and Netflix did say that they are excited to do more interactive entertainment, with their TV shows, and kind of create a game kind of off a show. So it's kind of interesting. What do you guys think?
To me, I don't exactly know what they would do though, because they can't make. Would they be making a live service to where it's like a Game Pass, or are they just trying to make games out of their Netflix originals?
Oh, here it says they'll create a game sorts around so they made one against, I guess, around like Stranger Things.
Okay.
And so kind of something like that. It was something in an interactive kind of show based on.
It's more, from what I'm getting, it's more interactive type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's not really a game. It's just like Black Mirror was, which I didn't watch because I thought it was scary. So stay away from that.
No, yeah, not the main Black Mirror. I guess it was like a different thing.
Yeah, because I think Miley Cyrus was in it. A lot of people were crazy about that.
Yeah, I only saw the first one, and people tell you like don't watch the first one, because then you won't watch any other one. And I didn't watch the other ones, but I got to go back and watch the other ones.
I heard the first episode was very traumatizing, so
Dude,
a lot of people didn't see
what
it.
What the hell, dude?
No, I mean that's great. If they want to get into this business, I mean it's look what Google Stadia is doing. So they're really heartbroken on their end, but I mean, go for it. They have a lot of great shows. I'm sure they can make great games out of them. That'll be
Yeah.
Get ready for them prices to go up again.
Yeah,
cool.
they
That
go
is
up.
true. As soon as the next Netflix price
Bro.
goes up, I'm canceling because I'm already at $20. So nah, I
No,
started off at
dude.
7. No, I started off
Yeah,
at 7. Now I'm at 20. No, I'm not gonna go any higher than that.
it's
Yep.
crazy, man. It's crazy.
I have to deal with it's. I don't watch Netflix that much, so
Yeah,
I'm
just
watching.
recently started, I should say.
Damn, you
Just
got a lot to catch
recently
up, dude.
started.
Yeah, they have a lot of great shows.
I'm not too much into watching, but I mean, the older I get, I guess I just like to sit back and
Sit back, a glass of whiskey, and just watch a show. Watch a good show.
there you go, exactly. I'm on that Criminal Minds right now, so that thing has like 12 seasons or something with like
Yeah.
20 episodes each.
That's
So
the best, dude. That's the best when you have
I'm
like
just
a
there.
full.
I'm watching 45-minute episodes, and I'm like, okay, I'm about halfway done. I look, I'm like, nah, I got another 14 episodes for season 1. Okay, and I got like
Yeah.
20 more seasons to go.
Yeah, it's 4 in the morning and you're still watching.
Exactly. Fighting your sleep. I'm like,
Yeah.
what did I miss? And I go back like 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, and then. Oh, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me that's it. I've knocked out like 3 times. I'm done.
Yeah. I
It's
feel that.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I like the top 10 stuff. I'm always watching it. But Minecraft, guys, I know we played it and you talked about, you texted yesterday about playing some Minecraft, but apparently
Yeah.
there's like a new netherite. And
Right
there's a couple articles here just about, I guess it's a new type of, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but you can make tools now, and it kind of tells you here where to find it. I mean, what do you guys think? And a whole other tool set above diamond.
This is kind of old. This update came out a while back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
I just saw the
briefly-
article. I was like,
Yeah.
it was like 4 hours ago. I was like, what the?
This is just briefly tell you how it works. You
There
pretty
you
much get all diamond armor, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then they pretty much in this nether update, they pretty much buffed the nether. So they added more zones to the
Gotcha.
nether. They added like 4 new biomes where you can find different stuff. And then netherite is the equivalent of finding diamond in the nether. So you need to find netherite, and then you would need to upgrade your current diamond armor or weapons to netherite. So if you don't have diamond, you can't get these unless you have diamond. It's great. I love the fact that they added this because it really just expands the game more. I mean, the game is easy. It really is. You can beat it with stone, honestly, but it's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that they're doing stuff to it. I mean, it is a kid's game, but a lot of people still play it. I mean, it's one of the most streamed game on Twitch still. So
Yeah.
it's great. It's great that they're still upgrading, advancing the game.
Yeah, I didn't know that this was. Yeah, I just read it. I was like, wait, they added another thing, but it's been going on. Yeah, but it says it right here. You said it was you turn your diamond equipment into netherite.
Yeah, it's great.
What do you think, Alex?
I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I mean, I'd be down to jump back on it. It's one of those games where it's just like, you know what? I had a long day at work. I don't feel like, being up over here trying to, first person shooter, everything too quick. So I just feel like relaxing. Same thing like I said about Netflix. You come home, relax. You know what? You're just here with Minecraft and you just
hang out.
do your thing. Yeah, you just hang out, do your thing, run around and build some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
like we once did.
I know you said
it's just like whatever you have imaginable, you can just start creating it and just do some crazy stuff. We did that when we were playing. We did like I don't know how many bases that were connected with like sky
bridges
and bridges. And it's just like.
Well, you said you wanted to do a hardcore server. What was that about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the hardcore server just amplifies the game so much. We died so many times from when that last time we did. We died so many times and falling from fall damage, whatever. Just imagine hardcore where you die and then the rest of the
That's
game
it.
you get to watch us
You
play because you
expect
can't play anymore.
Wait, you seriously can't? Can you make another character or something?
No, hardcore mode. You have to buy another account.
Oh my god! What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
so
I die
hardcore
so
mode.
stupid all the time.
Exactly. So
That-
you have to be extremely careful. And Ray and I were doing it this past time, and I grinded a little bit more than he did, and then I caught him back up the last time he played. But then we
Yeah.
were about to we were getting our netherite weapons, and we finished getting all our netherite weapons. And I told Ray, "Hey, let's go back to the nether to get the orbs so we can summon the dragon." So we go into the nether, and Ray ends up dying to some stupid mob that just catches him out of nowhere, and he just explodes, and he just stays quiet. And I'm like, "Hey, I saw that you died," because it comes out in the bottom corner.
Oh,
I was like, "Hey, I saw that you died," and he was like, "Yeah, I hate this game." It just logs up. So I mean, it's one of those heartbreaking that we put hours and hours and hours into it, and then you die
just
by
to
something stupid.
die.
Yeah. So
Yeah, take
Yeah.
everything back that I said. You can't just
Yeah.
come home and chill if you're gonna play
No.
hardcore. It's like
hardcore is different. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would love to play it, but I mean,
just gotta be
put so
careful, yeah.
much. Yeah, you put so much hours into it just to end up dying. I'd be like, I'd just delete the game after that. Like, you
Yeah.
know what? Not even play the regular
Yeah.
mode. That's it. I'll play next year or something. Let
Yeah.
me get over this heartbreak real quick.
Yeah. No, I got you. It's really bad. Yeah.
Ah,
Man, well,
It's
something that
crazy.
I know that you guys play World of Warcraft, man. Looks like
Awesome.
there's a
Finally.
pre-patch now live. You guys are gonna have to explain. I mean, I'm sure you guys already know. I can go through the article, but you guys are better at that. You play it, Alex. What is this?
Burning Crusades Classic. So I'll let Miguel because he had a little bit
Yeah.
more reading into it. I got home late yesterday, so I was kind of catching up on it.
So the pre-patch went live on Tuesday.
Mhm.
What this pre-patch does, it lets you create the new races, which is our Blood Elves and Draenors for Alliance and Horde, and that's what you can actually start leveling your character from Tuesday, which is 18th. That's the pre-patch date. Burning Crusades, though, is going to launch June 1st, which is going to give you access to the new zones. All the Outlands. I'm not sure if they're going to give the raid right away, but all the new zones are going to be available. So you're going to be able to start leveling from 60 to 70. And when you hit cap, you hit cap. But with this pre-patch, they added a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure if this article really tells. Oh yeah, I guess it tells you at the bottom. So in Classic, what the decision to bring Classic back was to all those old gamers that were playing the game 15, 20 years ago, because the game now, which we call retail, which is Shadowlands, it's too easy. It's too easy for a lot of people. The grind is not there anymore. It's not, the game is not the way it was 20 years ago. Before, you used to bust your butt and you needed a grind. It took you months and months to hit 60. Depending on how much you
Depending
play.
how much hours you put in,
Yeah,
it's
but
just
there's a lot of people that put a whole month's worth of hours into one character because it's just the grind was hard.
yeah.
It really was. And Shadowlands retail, it's nothing like that. You can honestly cap your character in an evening. If you really focus up, you can do it in a day.
I'll just to put it in simple terms, like I played WoW since I was probably like 7 or 8, since I was young. Maybe yeah. My first character always was a warlock, and I mean that took me months to get to 60. So you feel like you accomplish, like, damn, dude, I'm 60, you know?
Yeah.
Shadowlands, I leveled, what was it, 80? Or what was the cap, 90? Or whatever the cap was.
Something like that. I don't even know anymore.
Oh, I forgot, but from 0 to the cap in 12 hours, 13 hours. So I basically have every single class capped.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, you go in and you're just, you're off, like on my day off, you know what? Saturday, Sunday, I feel like just leveling a mage. Boom. You just start
Done.
playing, and before you know it, like 13 hours later, I mean, obviously breaks in between and stuff, but you're like capped. And you're just like, okay, When before it's like you spent, I think what I'm barely like level 19 and I've already put in like maybe about 2 months worth of, maybe a month and a half or 2 months like here off and on, but super different experience. With with the Burning Crusades, I mean we were playing classic and it just reminds you of how hard the grind used to be. It was super hard. You're a warrior, you're a melee character, and it's like the first 10 levels are just like impossible. It makes you just want to just quit because you try to pull a mob, 3 mobs come, and you're just like, okay, you either run, or you die.
You
And
die a
there's
couple of times, honestly, because you die and die and
you
die and die, and
yeah.
that's it.
And you're just like, dude, and it takes you back. So like back in the day, there wasn't add-ons and stuff, so you would legit have to read your log, like kill this person, bring his head southwest of this place, and you're just like, okay, well, southwest is this area, and you're there in that area, and then like you're looking for this person, and you're just like, dude, and you're killing mobs because you're aggro, and it's a whole different like game. Like my warlock recently, one quest took me like, I promise I died probably like 13 times. I logged because I was like, dude, like, no, I'm done. I need a break. Logged for like an hour, came back, and I'm like, all right, let's try this again. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then with the update, they took away the add-ons because we were able to use them. So I went back like yesterday. I was playing, and I was like, dude, this is tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. I'm in Crossroads, and I'm just like, where is this guy? But it's fun. It brings back memories, like the actual real grind that people nowadays that just hopped onto it maybe a few years ago, it's like they never experienced. You talk to people about, hey, vanilla WoW, and they're like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, if you started playing the game after that, it's just like you don't know about the real struggle.
And this also expansion brought up so like Alex said, it's pretty much a nostalgia. New players are coming in. I've seen a lot of new players come in, and people are really nostalgic about it. So you had two choices when it comes to Classic. You either got to stay in Classic or proceed to TBC, Burning Crusades. And a lot of people, well, Blizzard ended up seeing this as a money grab and said, you know what, we can make money off of this by having them clone their character, keep a character in Classic, and then have the clone continue in TBC. So you can do both. So they ended up charging $35 for, when it first came out, they were going to charge $35 for the clone, which people were outraged. They were so upset that why is it going to be so much money because they're trying to make money off of it. Blizzard's not going to give it away. It's server space, as they call it.
Yeah.
So they lowered it to $15, which is still, it's pricey, especially if I can't play two characters at the same time. So I don't know why I would pay this much,
Yeah.
So you either play Burning Crusades or you play vanilla. So they did this, and now you have the option to either stay in Classic and stay with the update that's
Old
right now
content.
is old content, and it's not going to update ever. That's the update. That's the update's going to stay right there. That's all the raids are going to be like that, and it's going to stay there forever. Now you can continue with TBC and get to that eventually, leading on to the next expansion after that. But yeah, it's great for new players and old players that are wanting to come back. It's a very hardcore game. It's good.
Ooh.
It's crazy. It's a lot different though. I mean,
Oh yeah, compared to retail,
the word grind just describes, like, if you think of like hard grinding, like that's what vanilla was. Like, back in the days, it was so serious that you would have guilds, and it wasn't just like now, hey, let me join your guild. Like, you would have to go to their website, website, apply to the guild. There was leaders that would like look into it, like, are you worthy for raiding? Cool, they accept you. And there was like schedules, like this was like 7-8 year old Alex, like raiding. I had like a schedule, it was like my work. Like, okay, Tuesdays and Thursdays we raid, and then you'd go to the raids, and you would get they were called I forgot what kind of, there was a name, but basically points. There was a point system, and those points would accumulate like 10 points for going to the raid. If one of your gear drops, like, oh, I'm going to use my, oh, they're called DKPs.
Mm.
And you would be like, oh, I have enough to get this helm, and I'm going to bid on it, and boom. Like, it depends on your tenure in the guild, everything. It was just like hardcore back then. And that's just, I guess that's why I like the game was always so awesome. And now
Yeah,
it's just like easy mode.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
why. Maybe that's why I didn't like it because I played it back when it first started. It was
I
just
mean,
like
yeah, it
so
was
much
hard,
grind,
but
dude.
Exactly.
but think about it. I mean, at the end, you hit 60 and you're like, oh man, I did it.
Maybe I'm
That
older,
took-
but for me, it's still dude. You know me, dude. I can't pay monthly prices, dude. I can't be I can't be paying for a game every month.
I mean, I got you, but what if you played it and you were like, hey man,
Yeah.
this game's amazing. It's the best game I've
Yeah.
ever played. And you're like, you know what? It's worth the $15 because I'm telling you, I've been paying for a while for
Yeah.
20 years.
8 years now because I
20
stopped
years.
and came back on. I stopped and came back on. I stopped for a very long time before the Shadowlands expansion,
Gotcha.
and I paid for 2 years now.
So it seems like
So-
is this like a pretty much general consensus that everyone's kind of excited for this? You think? Like at least the hardcore ones.
I think it's split. Yeah, the older
Depends.
WoW players
Yeah.
are really liking the vanilla, but the newer WoW players are liking retail just because it's a lot
Yeah,
easier.
so
it's so
easy.
much easy.
Gotcha.
So
It's very easy compared to everything, honestly.
No, but that's a great explanation there. I mean, it seems like Alex said, the grind is back.
Yeah, the
You know?
grind is back exactly. Yeah,
it's tough. I was talking to Ray about it, and he rolled a hunter, and there's just things that like we forgot about, and
yeah,
he's like, hey, I always rolled a hunter, so obviously like us that played back then, like we rolled our first class. Miguel's first class mage.
Yeah.
Mine was a hunter. I mean, warlock. Ray's was a hunter, and it's just like there's little things that you forgot that have changed. And the main one Ray was saying, it's like, dude, like from 1 to 10 as a hunter, also it's just hard because you had to buy ammo for your bows and guns. Not like now, you just equipped a gun and it's like unlimited
it
ammo,
shoots.
right?
Yeah, Mhm.
Gotcha.
So think about it. You start a game with a bag space of 10, and 6 of those spaces are ammo because you're a hunter.
Mm.
And then hunters had a dead zone, meaning that, they obviously, like, the mob comes close to them and they can't use their weapon anymore, so they have to use like swords or whatever. And it's
you can't shoot your bow if he's right in front of you,
Yeah.
obviously. So and
it's
that pretty much sums up exactly how hard classic is compared to vanilla. I mean, classic is to retail. The fact that you had to purchase ammo, and then for hunters you had to buy meat or fish to feed your pet. Is not if you didn't feed your pet would just leave you
Yeah.
in the middle of a fight. He would just leave because you didn't keep him fed.
Ray the other day was like, dude, I'm a bad hunter. I'm like, what? He's like, dude, no, like my pet, dude. Like what? He died? He's like, no, dude, he just abandoned me, dude. I forgot to feed him, and I was like, bro, wow, dude.
And that shows you, that sums up exactly how classic is, because you had to have all these details, you had to have all this different stuff that you don't need to in retail anymore. All that is like, it doesn't matter. And now in retail you get to have like 3 or 4 pets with you at the same time, and you don't need to feed any of them. So
no ammo,
no ammo, aren't there?
Well, I'm sure.
Mana, it's just super hard grind and like super easy grind. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure it sounds like it's going to be a good little thing for the OG players. But a game that I played, growing up, speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog, I thought this was cool. I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie that came out, Sonic the Hedgehog, just the original. It's funny when the original came out, there was like a big revolt against the way Sonic looked. And then they had to go in and redo the whole animation. And like he ended up looking like this, which is kind of closer to the cartoon.
Better. Yeah, way better. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of the first one on hand, but yeah, I didn't really want to get too much into it. I didn't want to spoil, whatever they're gonna say in this article. But I just kind of wanted to see if you guys ever watched that first Sonic movie that came out recently.
Alex,
I did not. No, I never got. I mean, he was pretty weird looking compared to what we grew up with. I mean, I never got around to it.
Did you, Mike?
Yeah, I saw it. It's a. I mean, what can you say? It's corny, funny. It's a kids movie, I would think. But the reason I saw it is because I mean, it's Sonic. I grew up with Sonic, so I was like, man, I
Yeah.
gotta see this movie. So I saw it, and it's. I mean, it's funny. It has its corny jokes. It has its dad jokes, as you would say, and
Maybe,
I mean,
maybe that's why I liked it. I thought it was awesome.
yeah,
I came and
it
watched
was,
it.
yeah, it was funny.
crazy, dude.
It kept me entertained, and honestly, it was just more nostalgia for me than anything. But it was funny. But I wouldn't say it's the best movie. It wasn't stuff like that. It was
It
just
had like
just good.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey was really really good in the
Really
movie.
good.
Like that Dr. Egghead fits him perfectly.
So awesome. So I was super excited and like one thing, spoiler just a little bit. I mean, if you guys have been following it, this is not really spoilers. Like Knuckles and Tails is gonna be in this next one.
That's awesome.
So like I'm like super excited. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, this is gonna be awesome.
Dude, just Knuckles.
Yeah, Knuckles is awesome. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, but I just thought it was, I didn't know if you guys had watched the movie, but yeah, I watched it. I thought the movie was, but that's how I'm not a big movie critic anyway. I just thought it was a cool little thing.
Yeah. No, I liked it. It was pretty good.
Speaking of another little thing, man, I saw this. I thought this was crazy. I never played this, but Roblox apparently like they're buying digital Gucci bags for like thousands of dollars. Apparently, you can outfit avatars in the latest game and coolest skins. And yeah, apparently there's a Gucci bag.
Did Gucci just go into the game world?
Dude, it was like a Gucci event that had like I mean I don't know how Roblox works. I've never played it, but it's crazy. It says here a pair of Gucci diamond framed sunglasses were sold at the event for 120 Robux, which is about $1.40. And
Okay, it's not that
the
bad.
Gucci logo something for $5. Where is it at here?
I was thinking they were gonna sell them for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars for kids. That'd be crazy.
Well, they said that the scalpers started selling the purse for a ridiculous amount of money. That one YouTube video recorded a transaction where a person bought it for $4,000.
Oh, okay, that's out of hand.
By the end of the day, the average price for the Gucci purse was 1,578.
Yeah,
So this is like NFTs in a way.
I don't know. I don't know what this Gucci bags. I mean, I didn't even. Do you guys play Roblox? I don't even know.
I don't know what
is.
Roblox is, honestly.
Yeah, Alex.
Legos?
I want to say I saw my cousin Sophie play it.
Oh yeah.
I want to say, and from what I saw, it was just a bunch of people, blocks, and like just a big old server type of thing, and like just trying to get to the top.
Is it like Minecraft?
Without the, not, I mean, the world itself, but it was just like you have a little person, and I guess like she was just jumping on things and trying to get to the top, and she'd fall, and like it's just like a whole like big old server with everybody just in it. I mean, there was no like point or objective in the game, like, oh, do this, do that. It was just climb up from what I saw, but I know a lot of kids play that.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it here. Okay, so it just seems like open world type of thing. Interesting. But yeah, no, I just thought that was crazy here with the Gucci bags.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Insane.
But one thing I saw here, moving on Twitch, there's I don't know if y'all heard, there's a hot tub streaming, the girls streaming, and they're literally streaming rooms, like they put a hot tub inside the room and they're like in bikini, and they've been getting crazy amounts of views, and people like, especially like people who've been around Twitch a long time, are like,
yeah,
this is not right and blah blah. And apparently like they started demonetizing, or like not demonetizing, but like ads, removing the ability to run ads for those. And so it put a lot of pressure on Twitch. And just today, they're going to add a new category now. So I read through the article. The category is going to be called the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category.
Yeah.
And so basically anything that
has to do with that, they have to go into that section.
Yeah, so basically, where is it at? I read it here. So if you're wearing like a bathing suit or anything, you have to go under that category. So they're kind of embracing it a little bit more, and that way they're able to have its own category. Did you guys know about it? Do you guys watch any hot tub streamers?
Oh wait, this is like streamers in a bikini or like you know,
Let
shorts
me
or whatever
let me explain to you
streaming.
in the best way, Alex. So I would literally just like this guy is this what's this?
Yeah.
I forgot this game. He pretty much gets you put a bathtub or a hot tub in your living room and you have a camera pointed at you, and then I say, hey, 5 subs. I write your name on because they have floaties or something. I write your name on a floaty and the more money you make, the more subscriptions you get, the more obviously you're writing more and more and more and more, and eventually, like some, I want to say people because it's not just girls. Some people would, mostly girls, I guess. Say after 100 subs that they would get, I'm gonna go change to a different bathing suit. So they would go change to a different bathing suit, and I mean, they would come out half naked.
Yeah.
It's not again.
Yeah.
It's a bathing suit. It's not against TOS terms of service because they're still fully clothed, but still, I don't. Me personally, I think you have to be 13 or 18 to be on Twitch. First of all, to log into Twitch.
To log in, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, I think Twitch is becoming more of another site that we shouldn't say.
Platforms.
Yeah, I don't think we should be embracing this. Honestly, I like the fact that they're giving it a different category and maybe locking it behind a date of birth type thing that you have to log into that. Okay, but I think it's getting out of control, honestly. And there's a lot of not right people on Twitch that want to just look at these people and just, say nasty things to these people. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, you brought up the age. I don't know what the age is, but I don't really put that on Twitch. I mean, you put that on the parents. Like,
yeah, of
YouTube,
course.
YouTube has a ton of content. That's why they have YouTube Kids, But even then, you have to see what they're watching. But I think this is their way of keeping track because they don't want sexually suggestive content like it says here, and so it's just their way to be able to let's go into this category. Boom, let's go through these who's being overly sexual, that way they can punish or ban people, whatever they have to do.
Just specifically this category.
So you have to be 13 to create an account on Twitch.
Yeah. So for that part, I put that on the parents, but I think it's just their way because they know they can't just straight up ban. Like it's become already so big, and it's just because even if they're just because a lot of them would go into the just chatting category, and that category is huge because everyone goes in and out as they're streaming. Like maybe they'll start to stream off just chatting and then they'll play, but now with this category, it's like no, if you're wearing a bathing suit, you have to go into this category.
If you're doing this, you have to go into this. And I say
you're playing games or you're just chatting. Yeah.
And this category needs to be blocked before, like how some Twitch streamers, cuss or whatever, so they have a mature. You have to click OK. Yeah. So if they have this behind it, 100% agree. But I don't think it should be in the just chatting category where everything's open. So good job from Twitch from moving them over. Help. It's a win-win situation for everybody at this point. They moved them over and they get their ad revenue back.
No, and it blew up yesterday because, like I said, people weren't able to run ads, and here they also say brands can now opt in or opt out of this category.
Yeah.
So brands can be like, okay, support this or not.
Yeah, so, I don't want my ad to be running in this category because I sell, diapers or juice or whatever. I don't want my.
It was funny though when I clicked the category when I was reading the article, there was a guy who was just, in his shorts in a bathtub. He was just like with a wig on.
He's pretending to be a girl. Honestly, I've seen some of those, and it's funny. People just tune in because they're trying to troll. Yeah, Jesse, you want to scroll down really quick? Yeah, almost at the end of the article. Almost keep going.
Oh, right there.
Okay, on my side it says that the pool category is now live and it's already hoping. So it shows the broadcasters indicates for mature content, and you have to be a mature audience to start watching.
Oh, that's okay.
So it does say that.
Have that. They probably added that.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
Crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy where all these platforms are trying to head. Well, people are trying to, make these platforms something like I'm reading one right now where it's like stream rejects VR sex experience, the future of adult entertainment. Yeah. Like
no, I mean,
mind blowing, dude.
It's a big market, and I think this is just Twitch is one of the biggest streaming platforms. So you know, if you can make money that way, dude, all about it. I mean, you said it has to be mature, so that means they already have that feature in place. You have to be 18 and over. Obviously, you can just create that
Obviously,
account.
you could just spoof it. Yes, of course, but
again,
at least Twitch is covering their butts, so they don't get sued after that.
So you never know, man. We might do like a PTO.
Yeah, hot tub stream. I'll write names on your forehead, Jesse. So.
It's crazy.
God.
But yeah, it's gonna be it for us today, man. I appreciate everyone who's tuned in this far. You know, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe on YouTube, anywhere where you get your podcasts. And any last words for y'all?
Just catch my hot tub stream soon.
Soon. Y'all take care. Thanks.
All right, man.
Thank
y'all
y'all.
take care. Later.